Hello sir, this is Samir Rahman and this is the last problem of assignment 5. We have to print all combinations of size R in an array of size n. We have to print the subsets of the power set, and we have the C program, the code here. So if we look at this code carefully, we can see there are two function prototypes at the very beginning. One is combination util and the other one is print combination. So we'll talk about these functions later. So let's go to the main function part here, and we can see that we have an integer array of 1 2 3 4 4 characters here, and then we have a variable n. And what we are doing here is that we are dividing size of array by size of the first number of array. So here the number there are four numbers, and we know integer is a 4 byte, so it's gonna be 16 divided by 4, because the size of array here is 4. So it's gonna be r is gonna be sorry r is gonna be 4 here, and then we are gonna be using for loop to and inside the for loop we are using the print combination function. And how we are using the for loop is that we are saying int I equal to 0 and I less than or equal to r. So if I is less than or equal to the size of the array, which is r, which is basically 4, and we are incrementing by I plus plus, and inside this we are using the print combination function. So let's go to the print combination function first. What we have here, let's take a look. So if we look at this function, we can see it's a void type function. Its output is void, and it's taking the integer array as an input, and integer n and r. N and r is basically here. R is basically the size of a combination to be printed here, and n is the input. So after that, what we have here, we have a temporary array to store our combinations, which is basically data r. Data array r, and it's also an integer type. And we have another function which is basically combination util. We are using it to print all combination using temporary array, data array. And inside the combination util function, we can see that it's taking input as the array, integer array. After that, the temporary data array. Then it's taking int start and int end, which is basically the starting index and the ending index. After that, we have int index, which is basically the current index in data. We will discuss about it when we will explain the recursive tree here one by one. And after that, we have integer r, which is basically size of the combination to be printed, what we talked about before. And it returns basically nothing. It's a void output. And inside this combination util function, we can see that we are using an if statement here. So if index is equal to r, so if the current index in the data is equal to the size of the combination to be printed, if both of them are same, then what we are going to do, that we are using a for loop here. And inside this for loop, what we are doing is that if j equal to 0 and j less than equal to r, so if j is less than equal to the size of the combination to be printed, then we are incrementing by j plus plus, and we are printing the temporary. We are printing the array in a temporary array, which is data j here, data array j, printing it in temporary array, and then we are breaking out of it. And after that, what we have is that we are replacing the index with all possible elements, and the condition here, which is basically n minus I plus 1, it makes sure that including one element at index will make a combination with remaining elements at remaining positions. So we are using the for loop, which is basically takes I equal to start, which is basically the starting index, and then we are going to the end till the end, I less than or equal to n, and n minus y plus 1. As we have discussed before, it's gonna be including one element at index and checking with every combination with the remaining elements, and then we'll incrementing by I plus plus. After that, what we have inside this for loop is that we are saving the first value, index value, in a temporary data array, and we are saying that it's equal to the array of it's equal to array I, and then we are using the combination util function again, which is basically taking the array data I plus 1. Data is basically here the first starting index I plus 1, Then we have n ending index here, and index we are incrementing the index by I plus 1, index plus 1. So it will go through the each element of the array, and then we have r, which is basically size of the combination to be printed. So this is what this code is basically doing. And if you look at this recursive tree here, what I have made before, we can explain it more perfectly. So we are using the array 1 2 3 4 here, say 1 2 3 4, and after that, as we have seen here, we have used the save the value of size of array divided by um, size of array 0, which is basically 4. R is equal to 4, the size of the elements to be printed. Here we are saying 1 2 3 4 is gonna be, and then we are gonna be making a combination of 1 with the every other element here by using a for loop that is used in the combination util function. And then we're going to be printing the combination here, so it's going to be 1 with 2, and then combination 1 with 3 and 1 with 4. After that, for 2 of the we are going to be printing the other two parts, which is basically 2 3 and 2 4, and for 3 is going to be 3 and 4, but there is nothing left for 4, so it's going to be just 4 here, as r is equal to 4. And after that, what we are going to do is that we use another for loop before. So basically what that did is that it's the value of 1 or 2 is gonna be fixed now, and it's gonna be the interchange of other two elements here, which is basically gonna be 1 2 3 and 1 2 4. And for 1 3, it's gonna be 1 3 4, it's gonna be fixed 1 3. And for 2 3 and 2 4 is gonna be 2 3 4. There can be no any combination. And at last, what we have here is that for 1 2 3 we can just one element is left, which is 4, so it's gonna be the combination of 1 2 3 4. So this is basically the subset of the power element, element, which is which is basically the array of 1 2 3 4. So this is it. Thank you, sir.